Good morning guys and welcome to the channel. This is Salty and you're watching Salty Rides. How are you guys doing? Today I am headed to Nashik from Mumbai. I think the distance is about 180 kilometers. I've already covered about 60. I've yet to travel another 120 kilometers. Today I'm using a little bit of a different setup for putting my camera on. This is actually going back to the older Salty Rides videos where you can see that the camera was technically plugged into my vehicle. So why I'm doing this is so that I can, in case it rains, I can quickly convert it into waterproof setup. That's the reason why I am doing this. Also, it is easier to change the camera angle since it's a 360 camera. You can look at my face or you can look at what's in front. Currently what's in front is dense green forests and fields, Cape Kalyan and everything. I hope it doesn't rain until I reach Nashik, because it rained heavily back then, 15-20 minutes back, and I've spent a good 15 minutes setting up the camera on the front so that it kind of chills over there. I've had a scary experience with the camera being mounted on top of the selfie stick with the X3 that I had. If you remember the ride from Lonavala back to Mumbai, the camera kind of fell off and then like in panic for a second. But I hope that doesn't happen with this camera. Wow. I like riding in these type of roads. It's so much fun. So since I'm in Mumbai and over the weekend I didn't have much to do, so I kind of decided I'll go watch a movie. Then I saw another movie. So I saw a couple of movies this weekend, both sequels of previously well-received movies. Basically, the first one that I saw was OMG 2, and the second one that I saw was Gadar 2. Both of them were, pretty entertaining. I had fun. Gadar 2 is it's just on another level. The one thing that they did was they didn't have Sunny Paji that much on screen. I mean, he was on screen for lesser time than expected. So, I don't know, but whenever Sunny Paji was on screen, things got really heated up in the theater. People were like hooting, cheering, whistling whenever Sunny Paji came in. The action is over the top, and I think that the movie is self-aware that people enjoy that type of over-the-top action, so they do not hold back. Sunny Paji has totally, all the Pakistani army must be having proper nightmares. Well, Sunny Paji, don't come here and screw with our happiness. OMG 2 was good. I mean, I wouldn't call it a great movie. people are, or rather critically, it's being called a really good movie, but I don't think so. It's an okay movie as far as I'm concerned. It's a bunch of kids. So, I mean, the story and the social message, the what do you call that? Whatever, the social message and everything is good. No denying that. The acting in the movie is really good again. Pankaj Tripathi pulls the character off like he was meant to play that. I mean, the character and Pankaj Tripathi fit together like a glove, like hand and glove. What I didn't like about the movie is it is a little illogical at times. Not to spoil anything, but it is about, just spoiler alert if I spoil anything unintentionally. It is about a kid who discovers masturbation the wrong way, gets bullied into it, and he thinks that there's a lot of stigma about having a micro penis that the kid is dealing with, and so he does a lot of things to remedy that particular situation, and then he ends up masturbating in the toilet of his school, and somebody takes a video of that and puts it online. Now, the problem that I have, and where I feel like the movie is not logical at all, is instead of the kid who made the video and posted it online getting into trouble, this kid who is technically the victim of it's basically sexual harassment. I mean, he's the victim over here. I mean, but the movie kind of makes him look like he is like the worst kid on the planet, which doesn't make any sense. So yeah, and then towards the end of the movie, all of a sudden Pankaj Tripathi, after having like a proper arc, I don't know what happens to him. He goes, it goes like this. Like the arc is supposed to be like this, right? I mean, he starts somewhere where he is like a unreasonable type of a father. He learns that, okay, how do I deal with the emotions of my kid? And then he stands up to fight against the society for his kid, and then all of a sudden he towards the end he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to take this money. They offer him money, and then he just takes it, and then he dies. Like he dies in a road accident, and then he comes back to life, which kind of didn't make any, it didn't go with the flow of the movie, is what I'm trying to say. So how was that? I mean, but overall the movie was fine. I mean, other than the logical kind of issues, the movie was pretty good. Yami Gautam as the lawyer in who's kind of defending the people who Pankaj Tripathi filed the case on for not educating things. Now, I just remembered. Now, when people are talking about sex education, it doesn't mean that you basically teach the kid how to have sex. I mean, you're basically informing them about the stigma. I mean, you're removing the doubts from the kids' minds by telling them what is right, so that they don't go to the internet and find some random shit and start doing random shit. But then the movie kind of takes a sex education into kind of a spot where, oh, you have to teach the kids how to have sex properly. That's not sex education. I mean, let's be clear. I mean, you don't have to teach the kids that, okay, now you have to do this, so now you have to do that. All that shit people will figure out. That's basic. You don't have to teach foreplay in sex education. You have to teach them the other things that they actually talk in the movie about, like good touch, bad touch, and not to be shy or afraid when you are a victim of any kind of assault. Kids need to be be comfortable. They shouldn't think that if they come to you with a problem, they will be in a bigger problem that they are already in. So they should be comfortable talking to you about things, and that is what sex education should be about. Not how to do proper foreplay. That's not what sex education is about. Movie. I mean, women do find a way to make it all about themselves, don't they? That was a joke, women. That was a joke. Look at my face. So much sarcasm on it. Gadar 2 was, again, on another level. It was funny as fuck. Especially there's this scene where Sunny Deol is being chased by a mob. And then he kind of runs into a street, and then he stops, and the mob as well stops. They keep their distance, and then Sunny Deol is like, he looks at a hand pump. There's a hand pump right in front of him, and then the mob looks at the hand pump, and they're like visibly scared, and they're like, oh fuck, okay, let's run away. The trauma from 20 years back. It's still fresh in their minds. It was a pretty funny scene. So yeah, that was the weekend, guys. Today's Sunday, so I am headed out for this sweet little ride from Mumbai to Nashik. I'm gonna go to the Trimbakeshwar Jyotirling. So beautiful, so green. You enjoy the view, guys. Okay, this is a village, there is no view. I hope we get to a nice little ghat section. Yeah. Gav fun at the ghat. OMG. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention, Akshay Kumar is in OMG. Akshay Kumar is there in this movie. I mean, similar to Sunny Baji and Gadar, Akshay Kumar in OMG is kind of a fleeting appearance. You know. I think in both the cases, these guys just shot all their scenes within one day, and they were like, bye bye, you finish the rest of the movie now, I am busy. Alright guys, so I am done with the darshan and now I'm headed out. We're going back to Mumbai. Probably reach Mumbai by 10 o'clock, I guess. It took about 5 hours, 5.5 hours to get the darshan, and they let us in the temple only for like 5 seconds, but it was good. It was worth it. I'm pretty sure the ride all the way up to Trimbakeshwar was extremely enjoyable. I don't know why I get a little so the ride was extremely enjoyable. I am quite hungry right now, so I'm gonna try and find a place to have some food. Do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Until the next one, stay safe, ride safe. This is Salty signing off. I'll see you in the next one.